Kari grew up in Snowville town, where hand-me-down dreams get handed down. Her daddy ran Chevy 69 to 72, kept them alive like they were brand new. Body man working at Harvey Chevrolet, trading barter just to make a way. They call him Buzzard far and wide, and little Buzzard stood by his side. He had a 69 he kept tucked away, said that's your truck, gonna be yours someday. But fate came rolling like a hard goodbye, and the dream got lost in a wrecked out ride. 2 weeks shy of 15 years, she lost her world through dust and tears. But in that hurt, she made a vow, I'll make you proud, I'll show you how. Took shop class down in high school hall, same teacher that taught her dad it all. Learned her lines and how to spray, kept his memory alive that way. Long days painting big rig steel, earning every dollar, learning the feel. Every code and every line kept her daddy alive in time. Met a boy by the lake one night, under gas pump glow and a neon light. Years rolled on and love came through, and Robbie stood like her daddy used to. Met his folks and his daddy said, I worked with Buzzard back when we bled at Harvey Chevrolet, side by side. And he told her stories of those days with pride. That ain't just a truck, that's blood and name, that's fire born through loss and pain. That's a promise made that never died, rolling strong through a long hard ride. From busted steel to something tough, the 69 Chevy called Cream Puff came. After they married, he told her straight, one day I'll build it, just you wait. But life came fast with kids and bills, and dreams got parked behind life's hills. Still he held that promise tight through every day and every night. Then one long run through rain and mud would bring that dream back through the flood. 12-hour haul through storm and rain, flooded roads in a world of pain. Found that truck barely hanging on, duct tape faith just to limp along. She broke down crying, said this ain't right, but they made a call that very night. The trailer don't leave empty today, so they hauled that broken dream away. Morning light told the truth out loud, the truck was rough, too far gone now. Robbie laughed through the rust and stuff, said man, she's nothing but a cream puff. That name stuck through tears and grime, rolled busted steel and borrowed time. Then he said I gotta roll, can't stay and hit the road to earn their way. He hauls hazmat, runs them miles, she works the arsenal through powder and trials. Parts showed up one piece at a time, before she knew it, that truck would shine. A CZ6 hard with power inside, 700 R4 pushing that ride. Riddler wheel sitting just right, vintage air keeping it cool inside. First time painting in 14 years, hands were shaking, fighting fears. But she laid that aqua green and white highlight, smooth and clean like a memory inside. Every pass of that paint gun line felt like her daddy right there in time. Buzzard's hands in every stroke, their little Buzzard, his legacy spoke. That ain't just a truck, that's a life rebuilt. That's love, hard work, and callous guilt. That's a father's name still riding on in every mile since he's been gone. On the glove box door, Buzzard rides, a memory she keeps alive inside. From storm and rust to polished stuff, that 69 Chevy Cream Puff. Cream Puff. Gone now she shines so proud, trophies stacking, drawing crowds, offers rolling. But she won't budge, and the truck ain't for sale, not even a nudge. Sits in a shop that she calls her own, built from a dream her daddy had sown. Now Buzzard's dreams on the cover of C10 America magazine, right where it belongs, like it was always seen. And if you look close through that paint and buff, you'll see Buzzard riding in cream puff.
Hey folks, what's up? It is your Monday morning, or I'm sorry, where do I get Monday morning? I got Monday morning on the brain. Hey, sorry about that. Forgive me for saying that. It is a Throwback Thursday. Let me get the podcast machine going here. Hold on one sec. Hey, good morning. It is Throwback Thursday right here in, the studio. You're listening to, another awesome, C10, mornings right here on, the morning wake-up call right from, the studio in, Fort Worth. Sorry about that. I had to hit the record button on the P4 for, all you guys and gals out there on, the podcast to, hear us. Hey, what's up? How you doing? I'm your host, Texas Rich. Wow, I got right ahead of me. Anyways, guys, I want to talk to you real quick about this song we just played for you, and Kari and Robbie's, awesome, C10 on the front cover of issue number 9. You guys probably heard that song, that awesome truck right there, Cream Puff. Well, we're putting that on the front cover of issue 9. No, it's not out yet, but it will be out soon. I'm still working on, the magazine and all that, but I wanted to get, the cover done first and foremost, so, I could put the cover up and people could, see what's coming out. What's down the pipeline. Anyways, I gotta tell you guys, today I'm going to the doctor's. Dad's going with me. It is for me, not for Dad. For me today, I went for Dad and everybody else before, but it's for me just a checkup call, going to get checked out. So, I'm still, alive and, well. Anyways, I'm not doing a live over in, the group on Facebook. We're here. We're recording this for you guys for YouTube, because we take it and we do it every morning at 5 o'clock a.m. for, YouTube. And then I'll take a copy of this and I'll put it over to, Facebook, all that. So everybody over there, Kevin, Scott, Sam, Roller, Dan, everybody over there that, watches this on a regular basis. We're not doing a live today, in the group. I might do another video maybe later on in the day, but I wanted to get on here and address me not doing it live later on at 9 o'clock. If you're wondering what I'm talking about is we do it live at 9 o'clock from 9 until 10 o'clock over on Facebook in our group over there. And we talk about everything going on with the magazine, all that, and sponsors and, all that. So anyways, we're doing this recording here on, YouTube as we're trying to do here on YouTube what we did over on, Facebook, every day for 3 years. We took and we put a video up and we put content up and, we talked about and we shared the magazine, and dude, I think that's what kind of grew, the group over on Facebook, because that is awesome. Anyways, by the way, guys, you heard that awesome song. My buddy, Roller, we call him a Roller, but Jeff Richards out of Colorado, matter of fact, out of Parker, Colorado, he's the one that wrote that song. He don't play, instruments. He don't write music. He writes, the lyrics. He has an awesome AI-based software, much like, other record companies and, other people have. He has that on his computer, and he writes, the song, and then he'll take and he'll upload it, and he'll say, what genre? I need country, I need rock, I need hip hop, I want, a male singer, I want a female singer, all that. And then he has, the computer do all that, put it all together, and then when he gets it, it is what you heard right there. So all the information up there was given to him by, Kari and, Robbie. So the song is tailored to them about their truck. And to be honest, guys, I don't know, maybe Kari and Robbie are out there watching. I want to say congrats to going on, the front cover. Dude, guys, if you realize this, we picked, their truck out of 400, check it out, 400 submissions. We had about maybe a little over 400 people submit photos of their truck, and we only needed 20 photos. And so I went down the line and viewing, trucks, and I probably came back to their truck, about 3, different times. And it was just something about, that truck, standing out, to me. That's what drew me back to it 3 times. And 3 times is, the charm, and boom, it got me. So anyways, guys, this morning I want to talk about, a couple different, companies real quick here. If you guys want to advertise on, the YouTube page, you can contact me directly, put a comment right down below, or better yet, you can, email me if you want. That would be Texas, all spelled out, Texas Rich at C10 America magazine.com. That is Texas Rich at C10 America magazine.com. So if you want to get in on, advertising, and the YouTube channel right now is kind of small. We have maybe 109, 110 videos up. We're trying to get that going. We have maybe 42 subscribers here on the channel. We definitely want to grow that, because over on Facebook, excuse me, I looked at the numbers yesterday, right, guys? Pardon me. We are 81.6 thousand members over on, yep, that's right, over on Facebook. 81.6 thousand members, and that is so cool. It's because of all you guys out there, and you awesome gals out there. You're telling each and everybody. You're telling that friend at work, telling the guy at the gas station, telling, the girl at the supermarket, walking out to your car, to, the daily driver to, go home. I mean, that is awesome. It's all because you guys, and, if you know me, I love Jesus and my God, the Lord Almighty, because of him up there and you guys and family. Dude, that's why it's growing, because we're not living God and Jesus out of anything. And I know too much in life nowadays, people leave God and Jesus out. But if you know me, I don't do that. God and Jesus are my life. They are a part of not only this channel, but they are a big part of the lives, big part of the group over on Facebook. So I want to say thank you, and we put up the daily prayer over in Facebook, and we got themes. It's awesome, and just thank you everybody for that. Here on YouTube, we have, this is one new show. It's your morning wake up call for Thursday, March 5th. We're at 5:19 after the hour right here. That's pretty cool. I don't need to go to the doctor until 10 o'clock a.m. So I'm leaving here a little before 9 to head to Dad's, and then we're headed to the doctor for routine checkup and all that. So, but I do want to give you a save the date, guys. That would be October 3rd. October 3rd, 2026. My buddy Scott Stout, right down there in good old Snyder, Texas, right down there. They have that square right down there. Anyways, he's holding the White Buffalo Wheels car show right down there. So anyways, if you're a car nut, you're a truck nut, you need to get down there. You need to check it out. And then, I talked to Scott, before, and I said, I would like to have, the C10 America corral, down there. So we have, guys coming in with, C10 trucks. They can park over in, the corral. I need to, talk to them more, about that. But that's something we're planning. We have that other new show that has not debuted yet, but it's called Tailgate Thoughts. Tailgate Thoughts. And we're going to come out to your shops, garages, man caves. We're going to talk to you guys, about your thoughts, your ideas, your creativeness. Is that a word? I think that's a word. Well, if it's not a word, I made a word. Just, your everyday, ideas and, your, heartfelt, passion, when it comes to, these, awesome bills, or when it comes to, your truck out there. And then we took and we're planning something big for hitting, that 100,000 mark in, the group. I was talking to a friend of mine, and he's like, dude, the place you're at right now, you only need 18,000 more members, and then you hit, 100,000. That is, so cool. And then just, a couple of weeks ago, I put a post up right here in the group, and I got 114,000 views. That is awesome. We got 114,000 views from one post that I put up, a week and a half, 2 weeks ago. And then prior to that, before that, we put up a post, or I put up a post, and it got 96.4 thousand views before that. And we're looking for, the 20 people for, C10 America magazine issue number 9. We only got 3, back, 3 people that contacted us. That's why I had to redo it. And now we're filled up to, the gills. And matter of fact, that is where, I found a cream puff, where I found, this awesome truck that, kept on talking to me 3 different times, 3 different, occasions. And that is awesome. And it's almost like it was meant to be. Like, C10 America was, meant to be. And it is, awesome. So anyways, 114,000 views. That was on a general post, guys. General post, meaning it was purely organic. I did not pay for any clicks. I did not pay for anybody to look at it, to view it. I just put the post up and boom, let it go. And I didn't even talk about it, nothing. I just put it up there, and then I didn't even put that little @ symbol so everybody saw what I put. I just put that, up there. I believe it. I don't think I put the @ symbol up there. I just put the post up there. But if I can, guys, I want to talk real quick about 5 new companies here that we'll be reaching out to this week or this weekend. I want to say a big shout out to Bebo's Cafe. They're located at 8470 Highway 377, Pilot Point, Texas, 76258, 76258. If you want to email them, you can damstore1019. That is damstore1019 at yahoo.com. Their phone number is it's 940 area code 391 Bebo, BEBO. That is 940 391 9301. So 940-391-9301. And that's Bebo's Cafe right up there in, Pilot Point, Texas. Their address, 8470 Highway 377, Pilot Point. You want to go check it out, dude? They have some pretty good grub up there. I had one of their, hamburgers, up there, couple years ago. I need to go back, but it was pretty, awesome, up there from, the food, the atmosphere, everything all around. They even have a dragster up on the wall that is chaotic. That's awesome, dude. That is awesome. And then, another company I want to talk about, they're right up there in Denton. Is that Naples Auto Service? Excuse me. Pardon me. Naples Auto Service, collision repair specialist. Excuse me. We meet the nicest people by accident. They're located at 5315 A Fish Trap Road, Denton, Texas, 76208. 76208 is customers satisfaction guaranteed. Their phone number, if you want to give them a little ringy dingy, 940 area code 565-6644. That number again, 940-565-6644. You want to go ahead and, give these guys a call. And then I want to talk about these guys here. I found them, a couple of days ago on my cards. They're, another company I want to talk about here. We'll reach out to, them over the, the weekend too, see if they want to become a sponsor, and all that. Right now, they're a featured company that we talk about. And that is Square Bodies of Texas. Square Bodies of, Texas here. They're located at 32 Brent Road, Longview, Texas, 75604. 75604. Over on IG, on Instagram, is Square Bodies of Texas. Their phone number is 903-387-6797. That number is 903-387-6797. And then if you want to email them, you can email them at honchofabo5@gmail.com. honchofabo5@gmail.com. Go check them out. And then this one, my dad goes there for a checkup on his Jeep, every month. Want to say a big shout out to Kari Automotive of Fort Worth. They're right down the road, not too far from us. Matter of fact, they're on Golden Triangle Boulevard, and they're at 3700 Golden Triangle Boulevard, zip code 76244. 76244. Their phone number 682 area code 593-0239. That number again, 682-593-0239. If you want to find them online, that would be www.cafeauto.com. www.cafeauto.com. If you want to email them, it would be cafeautomotive@gmail.com. cafeautomotive at gmail.com. So anyways, that is, Cafe Automotive right there. But anyways, guys, we are so stoked that we have in issue number 9, front cover to show you guys, and we're so excited, about that. Anyways, by the what it says on there. It says your video will start in moments. The new issue out April 4th, 2026. You can pre-order the magazine if you want. Just go to the website down below. Let me get that for you right here. If you guys want to take in, pre-order this awesome magazine, it'll probably be about 50 pages, I believe, this issue. You can go to see that little website down below. It's www.c10americamagazine.com, www.c10americamagazine.com. And then down below it says, get your own song about your truck today. What does that mean? Well, what that means is me and Roller, talked back and forth, and every truck that goes on the front cover of the magazine C10 America, they're gonna have a song written about their truck. How cool is that? So not only do you guys get the front cover, and we sign you up free for 1 year for the magazine because you were on the front cover, you're gonna get a free song. My buddy Roller in Colorado is gonna write that song for you. Anyways, I wanna play, if I can, briefly, another song that Roller has wrote. This one is called "All the Girls Think My C10 is Sexy." Check it out.
Got her washed up Friday, sun going down, chrome on the bumper, tires turn loud, blue neon glow under an old bench seat, radio crackling out a hometown beat. I roll past the diner, hear my name, small town eyes know that sound again. Keys swing low, engine humming steady. Yeah, the night says I'm already ready. Dust on my boots, smile on my face. Main Street lights set the pace. All the girls think my C10 is sexy, hanging out the windows yelling, hey, come get me. Laughing too loud, hair in the breeze, turning every head when I ease through the streets. It ain't just me, it's the way she rolls. That old square body got a hold on their souls. Friday night lights and the radio's heavy. Yeah, all the girls think my C10 is sexy. Saturday rolls in, same old town, but it feels brand new when I roll around. Parking lot stories, tailgate laughs, cup holders full, time moving fast. They lean in close just to hear her idle say, boy, that truck should come with a title. Bench seats, my speakers loud. This old truck draws a crowd. All the girls think my C10 is sexy, hanging out the windows yelling, hey, come get me. Laughing too loud, hair in the breeze, turning every head when I ease through the streets. It ain't just me, it's the way she rolls. That old square body got a hold on their soul. Saturday night and the moon shines ready. Yeah, all the girls think my C10 is sexy. She ain't fast, she ain't new, but she knows how to steal a view. Little rust, little shine, whole lot of trouble on a county line. All the girls think my C10 is sexy. Camera phones out, swear they wanna text me. Heartbeat thumping with a kick drum beat. When I roll slow down Main Street, engine cooling as the sun comes up. One last song, one last cup. If loving a truck is something risky, I'll take that ride, 'cause all the girls think my C10 is sexy.
Hey, what's up, guys? We're back. That right there was, another awesome song that, our buddy Roller took and not only wrote, but he took and found out, the genre, the type of, singer, the music, all that, stuff for, that song. That was, awesome. By the way, guys, if you want copies of the songs that we play, right here on the YouTube videos and the lives, we have them available over on the website, with the exception of Buzzard Rides. That's not our song. That is Kari and Robbie's song that was written just for them. And every other song we have the rights to play her song. I mean, we have the approval to play her song and play all this music from Roller. And I hate it how Facebook, they try and deem it to where oh well, we had to cut off 5 minutes or 5 seconds of your video because, a different country in New England or, across the pond, we don't have the rights to, the music, my nose. We don't have, the rights to, the music, so we had to, cut it off. Well, you're damn straight. You don't have the rights to the music. There is no copyright infringing, there, because my buddy wrote all the music. He owns, the rights for everything that I play here on the thing. And, if you don't believe that, I'll get you in, contact with him and all that. Anyways, one more, company I want to talk about real quick is uh, detail works and wrap works. You can, I believe, find them online too. They're over here in Dallas, Texas. There is www.detailworks. That is WERKZ.com. Works, not, the regular way you spell it. It's WERKZ.com. Detailworks.com. They do premium detailing, paint protection film, vinyl wraps, clear coat coatings, window tint, Swiss Vax waxing, audio and video systems, radar systems installed. Their phone number, if you want to give them a call, 972-880-7277. That number again, 972 area code 880-7277. That is Detail Works right here. You want to go check them out. They're over in, Dallas, right over there. So anyways, guys, we're coming up at 5:43. We're going until, booyah! We're going to 6 o'clock, and then we're cutting down. But I must say, guys, over on, the website, www.C10AmericaMagazine.com, we're bringing back, or we did bring back, the Hot Wheels giveaway, guys. Hot Wheels giveaway. And all you need to do, go to the website, www.C10AmericaMagazine.com. Go over there, and all you guys do is look for, that secret word. It's over on this site. Nope. Mum's the word. I'm not going to tell you. Go to the website, www.C10AmericaMagazine.com. Look for, that secret word. Find it. Contact me. Don't let anybody else know you know the word. Excuse me. What you want to do, you want to contact me. Let me know what that word is. I'll tell you yay or nay. If it's yay, you get a new Hot Wheel. If not, then we take the word down. We start all over again, the following week. If we have nobody that picks the secret word, I've been asked, do we just keep the word up? No. If we had it up for a week, nobody wins it, nobody finds it, we take it down, we put a new word up. If somebody does win it, we take it down, we put a new word up. So, that new word is going to be taken down. And matter of fact, I need to go there later on today and put, the new word, up. And then, the secret word is only Monday through Friday. So if you find it late night on Friday, don't contact us until Monday. You need to hold on to it until, Monday, because on Monday, till Monday, because on, the weekend, I do stuff with, the wife, and, we kind of maybe might do some stuff, online, but, I turn my emails off and all that until, Monday. I open them back up on, Monday. So, about Friday at 5 o'clock, I turn the computers off, all that. And then, go into, the weekend and all that. But we love each and every one of you guys. You're watching us. here on YouTube, you need to go to, Facebook. Find our group over on, Facebook. It's C10 America. Then if you're still listening to us out there on, the podcast on the P4, you're over on Spotify, you're on Apple iTunes, wherever you guys get your awesome podcast. You can probably pick us up, all the time. If you're listening to us, then you found us. That is, so awesome. And our podcast is worldwide, man. It is worldwide. I remember when I had the first idea, about doing a podcast, thinking about it, and I went, online, and buddy of mine online. I've not met him, personally. I want to, but I haven't quite yet. His name, good guy. His name is Pat Flynn, Flynn, Pat Flynn. And pretty much he told me, get off my ass and go out there and do it. He didn't say ass, he said, get off your butt. But I took it as, the same thing. He said, get off your butt, go out there and do it. And he said, if you're thinking about doing a podcast, what is stopping you from doing it? Go out there and do it. He said, if you got a cell phone, you can start doing your podcast for like almost no money at all, just with your cell phone. And let me double down on that. Take your cell phone, and you might have maybe a little mic, lapel mic with a wire on it. Start it there. That's how I started out, 6, years ago. My chair is falling. I am falling. You know what? This is not a brand new chair. I got this chair at, the Goodwill for $18, man. What a steal, man. Now I see why they gave, that chair away, because they probably got a new chair and it kept on falling down. It don't fall down all at one time. It just gradually, and all that. So anyways, I'll be getting a new chair probably, sometime in, the future here and all that. But anyways, Pat Flynn, he is, a good man. And he has, so many different things that, he talks about on his channel. He's right here on YouTube, or, if you're watching, you're on Facebook, he's over on, YouTube. And he talks about finances. He talks about this, that. But I call him the podcast father. I call him the pod father. Because, dude, guys, he's been doing, the podcast ever since, I think, the early 2000s. And he's gotten real good at it. And one thing he says when you watch him, he'll say, dude, he did not like doing his, videos when he first started doing them. He said they weren't that good, and all that. Like me personally, I never liked being in front of, the camera. I did not like hearing, my voice. But you know what? Dad always said, back when I started doing some videos for, the Hot Rod magazine, Rod and Truck magazine, he just said, don't worry about how good you are. Don't worry about it. People coming to watch you. Don't worry about people listening to you. Don't worry about people advertise. Just get out there and do it. Just get out there and do it. And that's pretty much what, Pat said, is don't worry about anybody watching you. Don't worry about having, high numbers of, viewership or getting sponsors. All that will come. All that will come. All you need to do is go out there and keep on putting content, and it shows everybody that you're in it for, the long haul. You're in it. And I think I, came across, this secret, sauce over, on Facebook or here on Facebook, if you're watching this on Facebook, is, for 3 years, continuous, every day, maybe 2-3 times a day, maybe at least one time a day, maybe even more, putting all this, content up. And I think, by, YouTube seeing that and seeing that more and more people have started tuning in, listening to what we're saying, excuse me. And then plus, I think, a friend of mine says, you're in like a real good place right now because a lot of people love, C10 trucks and them. That is great because I love C10 trucks as well. And that is so cool. And I need to give a big shout out to when we first started out and we were first starting the group. My buddy Andy Welch from, he has an awesome truck called Mr. Disorder. He took it, he shared his group, or he shared our group to, some people in his group and all that. And that is, awesome. And he's, a fellow C10 brother. And, that's awesome. We're going to remember that for, forever. That is, so cool. And that it got, a couple more people over to, the group. And then, more people heard of, the group. And, that is, so, awesome. So I just got a text here. Let's see, somebody on Facebook just text me. And, that was Kari that owns, the truck right here. So anyways, she texted me and told her I'm doing this video. I'm going to get it put up over on, Facebook in, the morning. So, I get this. I told her we are doing it early in the morning. We're recording because, I'm not going live. I'm going to, the doctors, the quack, the doctors. And then, I'll take this, I'll record this, and then I'll put it up by, 6 o'clock. We'll take and we'll put it up, in the group, and then we'll put it up on, Facebook, or that is a group. We'll put it on Facebook, and we'll put it on YouTube, as well. So if you guys are watching this on YouTube and you're not subscribed to, our videos, I know pretty much a lot of our videos have been from, the studio here, but you know what? They're not always going to be from the studio. We're going to go out, branch out, and go to different shops and garages. So, it's better to be subscribed, then you get notified every time we do a recording. Before I get out of here, I want to address the elephant in the room. The book right here I am writing, that's not, the actual book. Matter of fact, I'm trying to come up with, the cover here. It's my wife's book, but I'm trying to size, the cover. Evidently, you see, I made the cover too small because I have a white border, around it. So I need to go back in there and, fix, that. But we have 3 versions of that book coming out. That book should be out in 6 months. I'm writing, whenever I can get in there and writing for, the book. We have chapter 1 done. We have, the first page of, the second chapter, started and, or done. And, so that will be in 3, you can get the book in, 3, not installments, but you can get it 3 ways. You can get it as, the regular paperback, the signed paperback, or, that download. We're still playing with all the pricing yet. We did, however, set up a publisher. They're an on-demand publisher. They're going to publish, the book. And for, the regular price, the regular book, you go over to the publisher. We'll give you all that info. Don't worry about it. Then since we're the author, we're going to buy copies. And I'll probably buy, 100 copies. Then I'll autograph them. I'll put a sticker, never before seen, a brand new one in, the book. And then I will write you guys a personal message, a personal note in, the book. So you can download it like, the magazine. You can buy it in regular form, autographed with the decal, with the note for one price. Or, if you don't want that, you can hit that link that we'll give you. You can go to our publishing house and, get the book, just a book by its, self. Anyways, we're at 6 o'clock straight up. I am going to go ahead and get out of here. We love you guys. We will talk to you guys soon. We'll do another morning wake-up call tomorrow in, the morning. Guys, stay cool, stay safe, stay blessed. Have a great day, and we'll see you guys soon. Take care. This is Buzzards Live.
Kari grew up in Snowville town, where hand-me-down dreams get handed down. Her daddy ran Chevy 69 to 72, kept them alive like they were brand new. Body man working at Harvey Chevrolet, trading barter just to make a way. They call him Buzzard far and wide, and little Buzzard stood by his side. He had a 69 he kept tucked away, said that's your truck, gonna be yours someday. But fate came rolling like a hard goodbye, and the dream got lost in a wrecked out ride. 2 weeks shy of 15 years, she lost her world through dust and tears. But in that hurt, she made a vow, I'll make you proud, I'll show you how. Took shop class down in high school hall, the same teacher that taught her dad it all. Learned her lines and how to spray, kept his memory alive that way. Long days painting big rig steel, earning every dollar, learning the field. Every code and every line kept her daddy alive in time. Met a boy by the lake one night, under gas pump glow and a neon light. Years rolled on and love came through, and Robbie stood like her daddy used to. Met his folks and his daddy said, I worked with Buzzard back when we bled at Harvey Chevrolet. side by side, and he told her stories of those days with pride. That ain't just a truck, that's blood and name, that's fire born through loss and pain. That's a promise made that never died, rolling strong through a long, hard ride. From busted steel to something tough, the '69 Chevy called Cream Puff. After they married, he told her straight, one day I'll build it, just you wait. But life came fast with kids and bills, and dreams got parked behind life's heels. Still he held that promise tight through every day and every night. Then one long run through rain and mud would bring that dream back through the flood. 12-hour haul through storm and rain, flooded roads in a world of pain. Found that truck barely hanging on, duct tape faith just to limp along. She broke down crying, said this ain't right, but they made a call that very night. The trailer don't leave empty today, so they hauled that broken dream away. Morning light told the truth out loud, the truck was rough, too far gone now. Robbie laughed through the rust and stuff, said man, she's nothing but a cream puff. That name stuck through tears and grime, rolled busted steel and borrowed time. Then he said I gotta roll, can't stay and hit the road to earn their way. He hauls hazmat, runs them miles, she works the arsenal through powder and trials. Parts showed up one piece at a time, before she knew it, that truck would shine. A ZZ6 hard with power inside, 700 R4 pushing that ride, Riddler wheel sitting just right, vintage air keeping it cool inside. First time painting in 14 years, hands were shaking, fighting fears, but she laid that aqua green and white highlight, smooth and clean like a memory inside. Every pass of that paint gun line felt like her daddy right there in time. Buzzard's hands in every stroke, the little buzzard, his legacy spoke. That ain't just a truck, that's a life rebuilt. That's love, hard work, and callous guilt. That's a father's name still riding on, and every mile since he's been gone. On the glove box door, Buzzard rides, a memory she keeps alive inside. From storm and rust to polished stuff, that '69 Chevy Cream Puff. Cream Puff. 2 years gone now, she shines so proud, trophies stacking, drawing crowds, offers roll in. But she won't budge, and the truck ain't for sale, not even a nudge. Sits in a shop that she calls her own, built from a dream her daddy had sown. Now Buzzard's dreams on the cover of C10 America magazine, right where it belongs, like it was always seen.
That song goes out to Kari and Robbie,
close through that pain and buff,
Dublin, Virginia. Congrats on going on the front cover of issue number 9, and we'll see you guys
riding in
April 4th. It comes out. Get your song today. Ask us how and email us. We'll tell you how you can have your song about your drug. We love you. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a great day.